Hey everybody, welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon, and me, Banshee. It's me, Banshee, with my Material Matters segment, your weekly tarot keys to success in business, education, and finance. Welcome to the show. All right, well, we're in day blah blah of the government shutdown in the U.S., People are being laid off. I heard that layoff notices are going out to some federal employees. And so that's the major economic news I have right now. Just ongoing craziness in the House and the Senate in the U.S. And people are paying the price for that. All right, so if your flights are delayed, I would say this too, it might be because of air traffic control shortages. These people are not getting paid right now, and some of them have to work some other jobs to bring in a paycheck. So, interesting times we live in. Not necessarily happy, interesting times we live in. All right. So what do you say we move on and let's talk about, I had one other piece of economic news. If you're waiting for UPS parcels from overseas, apparently there's big hang-ups at UPS due to the tariffs and some of the problems, customs issues with stuff coming from overseas. There are a lot of packages that are just being scattered around UPS offices, not being handled because of issues they're having with customs and the tariffs. So be aware that, the problem isn't necessarily UPS's. It's the problem of how these tariffs and everything were implemented. So let's go forward now and see what we've got for the collective. Sacred Creators Oracle by Chris-Anne will be our oracle for the collective this week. All right, let's see what we've got today. Ooh. Number 60, I don't know if that's the last card. It might be. It is called Creator Alchemy. Interesting. Well, I know actually, and there it is, Creator Alchemy. Oh, there's actually 62 cards plus extra cards for the elemental associations as well. So 66 cards, I believe. Well, at any rate, Creator Alchemy. The essential meanings are a powerful alchemist, your calling, purpose, passion, the ability to manifest your dream into reality, and being on the road to success, new creative abilities, activating dormant DNA, spark of ideas. You are a powerful alchemist, and you are ready to transform the ingredients of your life and make your gold. You are about to step onto a timeline of great potential where there is a window of opportunity to engage in your own evolution. Use your creative alchemy to refashion offbeat skills or to rethink unusual experiences from your past that will become relevant again. These fleeting moments offer quintessential creators like you the power to activate dormant DNA, change your awareness of self, and experience a profound inner change. Some call it ascension, others call it a frequency shift, and others perceive it as neurogenesis, epigenetics, or upgrades in consciousness. As you blend past and future, your creator core is ready to level up and draw inspiration from this upgrade. Try to remain on your highest vibe over the next few days so you can take advantage of this potential. Co-create willingly with Source and watch for unusual or eccentric illuminations to seed the way. Changing matters into creator gold will be anything but business as usual. Have you been tracking the ideas and wisdom that you've been downloading from Spirit today or lately? You are a badass creator. You've been alchemizing your experiences for a while now, so what's holding you back from manifesting the big dream? Do you need more support, technique, guidance, determination, faith, passion, energy, certainty, knowing? What ingredient will speed up your transformation? Well, you may already be at that point where you have everything you need in order to succeed. I sense a little bit of a magician influence in this card here. And I think here you just need to manifest now. Put those ingredients together. But, carefully look it over. Perhaps some of you are missing one or two things that you need to truly reach the finish line of what you're trying to accomplish. So don't rule out that fact that, you might need something else, whether it's a little extra education, a little extra skills, a little extra networking to be up to snuff on some of the latest innovations, and maybe, just maybe, even coming up with some innovations of your own. So this is a very powerful card for manifestation and using all the things at your disposal to manifest something you desire. So good luck with that. All right. Well, let's talk a little astrology before we get started here with the readings. I want to remind everybody, though, that these readings are for the astrological signs of the zodiac, and they are good for the week of October 12th through October 18th, Sunday into Saturday. And during that time, the moon will be the moon will be in Gemini on Sunday the 12th, transiting into Cancer that day. And then by the end of the week, the moon will be traveling through the signs till it gets to the sign of Virgo. So Saturday the 18th, the moon will be in Virgo. Venus is in Libra starting on October 13th, and Pluto is also going direct that day as well. That's Monday. And also, for the people who have been celebrating, Sukkot ends on the 13th as well. I guess the 13th is like a big day here because also on that very day, it's Indigenous Peoples Day, Thanksgiving in Canada. So, happy Thanksgiving and Indigenous Peoples Day to our northern neighbors, Canada. We love you, really. The people of the U.S. mostly love you. Okay, so that also is on October 13th. Busy day and a nice start to the week for some. All right, let's get moving here. And let's start with my favorite sign, Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for us for the week ahead. Okay. Okay, my fellow fire signs, Aries, let's see. Oh, what's in the cards for us? Dear me. We start with the Tower. The Tower is reversed. Well, let's hope it goes up from there. And thankfully, we have the King of Cups upright. But justice is reversed. Geez, an interesting combination here. Keep your wits about you. Keep your emotions in check this week, Aries. It could be a couple of different things going on here. You might be you might be feeling like you're being treated unfairly because you're being blamed for something that went kaplooey, and maybe they feel you either have forgotten your training or, you've been, what's the word? You have been dropping the ball and you missed some important steps or opportunities to advance your business or company forward. So in your finances as well, something might have hit bottom. And it seems to me it's about not learning something you needed to know in order to move forward. On the other hand, too, I could also see this as something in your world crashing due to some underhandedness or unfairness. Either something maybe that the federal government's doing that makes the stocks crash in the week ahead, or where you've invested your money, or maybe it has to do with your employer cutting back, and you didn't read, the memo, you didn't see the signs coming, and so you're kind of left in a very bad space right now. And you just got to keep your emotions in check. The most important thing here is to be emotionally intelligent about this situation. Sure, you're going to feel bad about what's going on, but don't overreact to it. Try to think your way through whatever has happened here. I wish you luck with that. Okay, well, let's see what's in Taurus's world. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising is readings for you for the week ahead. Okay. Tauruses start out with the Hierophant. The Hierophant is upright. You also have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is here upright as well. Three upright cards. And the Seven of Cups is upright as well. Okay. The best advice I have for you for moving forward this week on anything you're working on, including you students out there, is to stick with what you know. Or also, if you're really perplexed by something, check with your advisors first. You're going to have a lot of options available this week for the type of moves maybe that you're going to be able to make, or maybe a lot of options for the way you should carry out an assignment or a project or a goal. Or ways to manage your money. Choose wisely. There's definitely this urge to move forward this week, but choose wisely. And your best bet is to stick with things you know. Stick with things that maybe even some advisors and experts are saying is the right safe path to take during these turbulent times right now. So, and also if you're at work, you'll probably move things forward a lot quicker if you stick with the routines that have been working for you all along. So now I really feel here you're going to have a lot of options, but the bottom line is make sure you're comfortable with all of them, and whichever option you choose, that you're not operating in the dark, that this is not something so new to you that it's going to slow you down and bog up the wheels here this week. Good luck with that, Taurus. All right, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising is readings for you for the week ahead. Okay. Well, the good news is the Five of Pentacles, well, I've got a little glare there. The Five of Pentacles is reversed there, Geminis. That's a good thing. Sorry about the glare, if you are seeing any. The Five of Cups is reversed. Both of these are pretty good signs right now. Yeah. And the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is upright. I'm liking this. I think a recovery has been underway. New opportunities may be coming your way. Yes, new opportunities for growth. Possible job offers for those looking for work. Possibly some of you will be starting new employment. This is a great time to start up something new, whether it's a business or whether it's just a project or goal of yours, because things are starting to take shape now. Things are starting to come together. If you've been experiencing financial difficulties or obstacles on your way to trying to get something off the ground or to try to find that new job, or maybe even to reap some rewards from investments, it looks like a turnaround is coming this week for Geminis. Wow. Good luck with that. All right. Cancers, Sun, Moon, Rising. Readings for you for the week ahead. You have the Four of Cups upright. I like it. The High Priestess is also here upright. And the Ten of Swords is reversed, thankfully. That's a little better. And if it were upright, you're on a path here to recovery. I think a lot of you Cancers are going to be mulling opportunities, whether this is opportunities for more responsibility at work, maybe a promotion, maybe a raise, but you have to weigh things carefully. Can you do this? Are you ready for it? Can you fit it in? Is it going to be too much hassle and work at the expense of benefits or pay, maybe not equaling out? Weigh it well. Use your gut on this, if this is really in your best interest or not. And you job seekers out there, you may get offers. Make sure, you're not selling yourself short here and that it is good for you. But I sense here a recovery coming again, that you are moving towards better conditions now. Maybe you've had some setbacks. Maybe you've suffered some defeats, some failures of some sort in getting a job, or maybe getting promotions in the past. It looks like that's behind you now, and something good may be coming your way, Cancers, this week. Good luck with that. Okay, how about Leo's Sun, Moon, Rising? This reading's for you for the week ahead. All right. The Six of Wands is upright. Nice. The Page of Wands is upright. Gee, I just want to let everybody know, like I do every week, I mix these cards up really good. It's nice to see some changes here. And the Seven of Cups is reversed. It's looking pretty good. I think Leos may have had some offers of some sort. Definitely a possibility of for some promotions or making, and you know, you've made some good choices here. You're either deciding to take on a new job, take on a new task or responsibility, possibly even a financial shift, you know, with your money that's working to your advantage. Some really good choices you've made are initiating a time. I'm going to say this is the Page of Wands, are initiating a time of success and victory for you. But I want to remind you that there may be people who played a role in this. For example, you people that are applying for jobs, your references, maybe they gave you great recommendations to your prospective employer. Be grateful and thank anybody who has put success in your way. Financial advisors who maybe moved your money at the right time to either save you from some big losses or to bring you some big gains. So this looks very, very positive as well for the Leos. I think this is all about good choices, whether you made them or the people who are looking out for you made them. So good luck with that. And I love happy readings. Can we keep going? I hope. If I didn't just jinx it. Okay, but we are on Virgos now. Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. I'll do one more. All right. Well, Virgo, you got the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is upright. But thankfully, the Three of Swords is reversed. And the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is upright. Wow. Well, you know what, Virgos? Nothing like when you're down in the dumps over something that has gone haywire, something that has gone wrong, a missed opportunity either to make more money on investments or a missed opportunity with a job, missed opportunity for a promotion or a raise. You know, dry those eyes, feel the feels, but dry those eyes and keep looking, because I think there's something better waiting for you out there, and it's time for you to just get back in the game. Get back in the game and keep trying, whether it's at your current workplace and you're trying to vie for, you know, a different position, or whether it is a new job or career or something new, you know, with your schoolwork. Whatever it is, just keep trying. Good luck with that. Something good is going to come your way. Sometimes a loss means a bigger gain later, right? It's true. All right, my friends, Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Well, Libras, you have the Six of Swords reversed. You have Temperance, all right. All right, upright. I was going to say, so I guess everything's all right, even though that's reversed because Temperance is here. Anyway, that was just on my mind when I saw the card. But sadly, you also have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is upright. Well, this paints a somewhat interesting picture here. All right, Libras, you may need to find some balance and stability again because something has upended some of your worlds. You've encountered some backstab, something out of the blue just hit you like a shot. You know, the thing is that you weren't expecting it, but somebody stabbed you in the back. It could be an employer, it could be a corporate thing, it could be even a loan you were sure you were going to get, or maybe the offer you put on property that you thought you were going to get and it didn't come through. You are staying where you are. So whether this is a promotion, whether this is a raise in pay, whether this is even your job being taken out from under you, you're kind of stuck. You're kind of stuck with this circumstance right now. And all I can say is use this time to try to center yourself, try to ground yourself, try to find balance and harmony so that you can move forward, constructively. You have to think clearly now of how you're going to navigate this situation. And you're not going to do it if you're all upset and wallowing in this situation and allowing yourself to just sit there and stagnate. Try to get your head together. Try to get your heart together. And I wish you luck with this. Good luck with this. Hey, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. You have the King of Swords upright. But the Knight of Swords is reversed. And the Three of Wands is reversed. This started off with a lot of positive energy here with the King of Swords. In other words, making right decisions, strategizing, coming up with a brilliant plan to move forward with your goals. But, it seems as though, you've got to slow it down this week, Scorpios. You've got to not rush headlong into your plan or strategy. Approach it not with caution, but not recklessly. Make sure you're not undermining your strategy, because any good plan or strategy is only as good as the people that are implementing it, right? The skills and the abilities and the work of the people who implement it. So the thing is here, I see some carelessness, I see some recklessness. You're just trying to go through the motions quickly, so you're done, and you could make a big mess of things. You may have to go back to the drawing board on whatever it is you were trying to achieve and accomplish this week, because haste makes waste. Sorry, Scorpios. Hopefully you can heed my advice here, because the King of Swords indicates that you should have a really good idea. Now it's just how you choose to implement it that's going to be the make or break of it all. All right, Sagittarians, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Sagittarians have the Two of Swords upright. They also have Strength. Strength is reversed. And they have the Page of Pentacles upright. Wow, this is kind of an interesting read because, you know, when I see strength reversed, I think in terms of being a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more pushy to try to get people on board with you. So you might have to use some, a little bit of heavy-handed, not like bullying, but a little bit of more heavier hand at negotiating, you know, with people this week. You have to really think things through, though. This is really interesting to me because on the one hand, there's this push to move things forward, and then it's surrounded by two cards that kind of slow things down. So I'm trying to wrap my head around that, and I'm just saying there may be a new opportunity presented to you this weekend. For some reason, Sagittarius, I'm thinking it might be financial, whether it's something to invest in, whether it's about getting a loan or a home loan or something like that to buy property. You may have to try to push, your agenda forward. You may have to try to push harder to get what you desire, but you really need to think through your strategy first. I think here, take your time on this, and as long as it's not going to cost you, what you're trying to obtain. I mean, sometimes with stocks, you got to move fast. Sometimes with real estate, you got to move fast. But if this has to do with job and other things and other opportunities that are coming your way, really take some time to think it through if this is right for you. And then push for it. Then go ahead and push for it as much as you have to. So good luck with that. Persevere, too. Persevere and try to see it through. All right. Hey, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Getting a lot of sword court cards, I think. We have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is upright this time. Maybe we're just getting a lot of swords. But they're not terribly bad. But the Nine of Swords is here and upright. And the Knight of Cups is reversed, Capricorns. Well, two knights mirroring the Nine of, on either side of the Nine of Swords. It's a very interesting combination once again. And I think here, part of you wants to move forward on something very important. Part of you really wants to get this off the ground and get moving. Maybe it's about, things you want to invest in. Maybe it's about a new opportunity to start a business venture of some sort. You really want to get it off the ground, but there's a lot of fear and anxiety holding you back. And you're feeling really depressed about this because you are so torn. You're so torn between the part of you who really wants to get something going and the part of you that is saying, oh no, you won't be able to handle this, or something's going to go horribly wrong. You can't do it in this turbulent environment right now. You're destined to fail. So, if you listen to those inner voices, you're probably starting to feel really doom and gloomy and a little bit unsettled emotionally. So it may not be the best time to make this move unless you can really get your head together and think before you act. I do believe the Knight wants to move fast. He's pretty good at thinking on his feet, but make sure this is going to be right for you, Capricorns, before you get moving. And make sure your fears are unfounded. They very well might be. Who can blame people today for just panicking and being a little bit paranoid about the way things have been going? So good luck with that. Hey, Aquarians, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Okay. You have the Chariot reversed. Six of Cups is reversed. Four of Cups is also reversed. Well, you know, that plan of yours, that project, that goal, your workload, etc., is going to be sputtering to a standstill if you continue to hold on to methods and procedures and ideas and policies from your past that really aren't cutting it today. They're just not cutting it today. So you need to seek out new opportunity, new ways of doing things. You know, maybe an opportunity might come along. Somebody might offer you some really good advice or say, hey, you know, this works for other companies or people. Why don't we try it too? You know, and you might get some ideas here that maybe you should consider strongly looking into, because otherwise it just seems like doing the same old thing in the same old way, like the Six of Cups is saying here, is not going to cut it in this day and age. So good luck with that. Hey, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Take a break, Pisces. It's the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is upright. The Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is also upright. Wow. And so it's the Knight of Cups. There's a lot of love here. Well, I kind of think here that there could be a couple things going on. If any of you Pisces have been ill, you know, or recovering from something, hey, even if you're on maternity leave, etc., you know, your family, your tribe, your work tribe is taking care of you. They've got your back. They want you to feel good and content and relax and enjoy your family life. And also just to have a full recovery if you're recovering from something else. Now, that being said, I feel something else here more strongly than that. I think it's time for a lot of you Pisces to dial it down, take a break. Take some time off to refuel, recharge. Your family wants you to. Your family needs you right now. And your maybe, you know, you're going to travel together, or you're going to get together with other family from afar. Maybe there's going to be a reunion of some sort. Good times and happy times are calling to you right now. And also, hey, for some of you single Pisces out there, there may be, you know, romantic partners who'd like to see a little bit more of you and maybe have a little intimate week away, you know, from the daily grind. So consider that. Consider that. Take a break. I don't often go all out this way, but I really do feel that maybe it's time for a vacation or some time off, or for goodness sakes, if you are sick or under the weather, take the time you need to recover. Okay? Wish you luck with that. Well, that's what I have for everybody this week. So I'm going to remind you about some of our shows. Next week, we have Well, let's forget next week. I'm sorry. Sunday, later today, first off, we have a live show from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come on down and get any question answered from us. We'll do a nice reading for you and just get there early because we fill up sometimes on Sundays. And on Monday or Tuesday, we might fudge it a little bit. Fourth quarter moon is Monday. And you know what that means? It's time for an unhappy hour. We have to tell you the bad news, but only so we can get that frown of yours turned upside down with a way to deal with situations that may be troubling you during this period from this fourth quarter moon to the next. So stay tuned for that video. It will come out sometime on Monday or early on Tuesday. All right. And then on Wednesday is Mr. Osgoth Tarot, where you can find out about the shadow side of life and also an update on the shadow work we did at the beginning of the month together, the first of the month. So do join Mr. O at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for that video presentation. You can watch it anytime. All right, and on Thursday, we have another live show, Tarot After Dark, Tarot for Today After Dark. That's at 7 and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hey, we filled up last Thursday, so you might want to get there early just in case. So 7 and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll answer any questions you may have. And then on Friday, hey, what about a little love? What about a little romance? What about interpersonal relationships in your life? Find out what's cooking in the week ahead with Mr. O on his Emotional Exchanges show. And maybe, just maybe, unless he's changed his format, he'll tell you who's going to get lucky in the week ahead. So join him for that reading. It's at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the week ahead. You can watch it anytime that day. Then on Saturday, we have happy hour. Happy hour returns at its normal time, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. No questions from the audience. Just come on in and get a single card positive message from Spirit. And join our very positive tarot tribe and have fun in our chat. All right, that's going to be at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's all I have for everybody this week. Good luck to you all. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.